You know, there's a joke that goes around that says, what's the difference between a university student and a park bench? Well, the answer is, a park bench can support a family. But let's dive into the world where students are making their voices heard, where they're not just cramming for exams, but also for protests. Recently, Emory University found itself in the limelight, not for academic prowess, but for its vibrant protest culture. The president of the university, Greg Fenves, came out with a statement that the initial encampment at the protest was set up by highly organized outside protesters. This led to the arrest of 28 individuals, including 20 Emory community members. Now, here's the twist. One of the detained was a philosophy professor, Noel McAfee. You'd think that a philosophy professor would be too busy contemplating the meaning of life, but McAfee was right there in the thick of things. She disputed the president's claim, stating the protesters were mainly Emory students. Talk about a classic case of he said, she said. The protests were in support of Palestinians and against the Atlanta Public Safety Training Center, or, as some like to call it, the less friendly-sounding Cop City. I mean, come on, it sounds like a rejected script for a bad 1980s action flick. Meanwhile, over at the University of Southern California, they decided to cancel their main graduation ceremony amid similar protests against the Israel-Hamas war. I guess for some students, the war on exams wasn't enough. They needed a real war to protest against too. Back in Atlanta, the controversy over the so-called Cop City continues to escalate. The city council approved the funding for this project despite public criticism. It's like they said, we hear you, but we're just gonna do our thing anyway. Now let's not forget the Atlanta City Council, who approved a whopping $67 million in funding for this controversial project, despite fierce opposition from activists. I guess the city council members are not fans of the Save the Trees slogan. At the end of the day, the saga continues. The tension between law enforcement and activists grows, and the line between peaceful expression and vandalism blurs. One thing's for sure though, university life is not all about textbooks and exams. It's also about standing up for what you believe in, and, well, occasionally getting into a philosophical dispute with your university president. So, remember, the next time you're on campus, keep an eye out. You might just stumble upon a protest, a philosophical debate, or even a park bench trying to support a family. Until next time, keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep laughing. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.